Love and unity has been identified as the bedrock of development of any nation. Wife of Akwa Ibom State Governor Mrs. Martha Odom Emmanuel stated this during the inauguration of Moribana Ibesikpo Sultan held at the council headquarters ground. Idara Nobong.
Wife of Akwa Ibom State Governor Mrs. Martha Odom Emmanuel landed the initiative of Ibesikpo women in creating a collective platform for themselves, saying the gesture will help smooth operation and their accessibility to government. While appreciating everyone for their support to Governor Odom Emmanuel administration, the governor's wife also emphasized the need for youth empowerment in Ibesikpo Sultan local government area.
The youth of Akwa Ibom State, I'm sure some of you have already benefited from what he's doing. And what we are seeing here is just the beginning of it.
Mrs. Martha Odom Emmanuel later presented empowerment items to some indigents of the area. Idara Nobong, NTA News.
For the workforce in the local government areas to be productive, they must adhere to healthy habits at all times. Chairman Local Government Service Commission, Dr. Valentine Atta, stated this during a workshop on preventive health talk for health officers across the 31 local government areas in the state. Imo Etimodo complete the story.
With participants comprising of health officers from across local government areas and political leaders across the state, Chairman Local Government Service Commission, Dr. Valentine Atta, said preventive health is needed for a vibrant local government workforce. He emphasized on the need for a productive workforce at the tier of government, but noted that such is only possible where the staff embrace good health tips. Dr. Atta also hinted of his determination to breathe life into the commission through reforms and repositioning for optimal output.
There is a need for us to stay healthy, both in the rural areas where about 70 to 80% of the people reside. So their productivity will be increased if their health is not compromised.
The workshop featured various paper presentations on diabetes mellitus, such as Diabetes, Threats to Healthy Living by Mrs. Victoria Ibanga, Impact of Diabetes on Family, Community and National Economy by Grace Uye, and Lifestyle Modification, a Panacea to the Increasing Rate of Diabetes Mellitus by Dr. Uwemedimbo Ekanem. Former United Nations Development Program UNDP official Ajo Balogun commended the initiative of Dr. Valentine Atta and expressed confidence in his capacity to deliver on the assignment.
Someone who's been in the position was in the short period as Mr. Atta has already taken hold of what the issues are. And I think obviously every sector is crucial, be it education or healthcare. And the reason that we are here is to find out what challenges they have and what needs they have in terms of what their training might be.
The participants and political leaders also spoke on the program.
Commend your effort in setting up this workshop.
The program will help us to go and spread the information.
In Uyo, Imo Etimodo, NTA News.
The National President, Nigeria Union of Local Government Employees, Ibrahim Kali, has reacted over the transfer of service of Akwa Ibom State Chairman of Nigeria of Nolge from local government service to the state. Mr. Kali, while briefing pressmen, said the action is against the civil service rules. He speaks further on the issue.
Which are degenerating to a kind of dispute within the union. So we decided as the National Secretary to come and guide the leadership of the union in the state, that the provision of our constitution is very, very clear. Position is very clear. The state government, they decide to transfer his service to state service, even though it lacks merit. It's against the extant law of trade union movement or trade labor act in the country. It's also against the spirit of Convention 87 and 88.
Effective management of forests reserves in Nigeria through adequate reforestation and maintenance operation will prevent hostile and destructive environment that endangers human existence. This was the submission of Professor Nefiok Udo at the 51st inaugural lecture of the University of Uyo held at Onyema Ugochukwu Hall. Edidion Iba has details.
The inaugural lecture of the University of Uyo had the topic Our Forests, Uses, Management and Abuses. The inaugural lecturer and Professor of Forest Resource Management and Economics, Professor Nefiok Udo, says everyone, including policymakers and the society at large, are responsible for the various forms of abuses of the forest, suing for an urgent reversal to save the environment. The inaugural lecturer is of the opinion that since forestry is a business venture, policymakers should take necessary steps to maintain what is available and replant log-out areas to ensure sustainability of forest resources. Professor Odo therefore recommended, among other things, the implementation of the 2006 National Forest Policy to chart the way for reforms in forest resource management in the country.
Globally, steps are being taken to check the trend in loss of forests, bearing in mind the slogan that man needs nature, nature does not need man. The environment exists for us because we need it to exist. We do not exist for the environment because it can exist with or without us.
Vice Chancellor of University of Uyo and Chairman of Council, Professor Nefiok Udo, stressed the need for the protection of the natural habitat, commending the inaugural lecturer for his delivery on the subject matter. Professor Essien said the topic is apt given the importance of the forest to human existence and advised against any form of abuse.
Even when you have planted a tree, or your grandfather planted it, or your great-grandfather came to see it, you can't deal with the training house without license.
The 51st inaugural lecturer of the University of Uyo, until joining the university community, has served in various forest charges in the state. He is the first inaugural lecturer from the Department of Forestry and Natural Environment Management. In Uyo, Edidion Iba, NTA News.
Now sport. Coach of the Super Falcons of Nigeria, Florence Umagbemi, has expressed confidence in the ability of her team to beat Kenya in the last game of Group B in the ongoing 2016 African Women Nations. On this and other sport stories.
Super Falcons of Nigeria defeated Mali 6-0 in their first game and played a 1-1 draw with Ghana on Wednesday. As the team prepares to take on Kenya on Saturday evening, Coach Florence Umagbemi is assuring Nigerians that they will correct their mistakes against Ghana in order to win their next game.
It's more of a team sport than an individual game. So if you have the foreign player on the home base, we want to try if we can get a good result with both groups. And tonight practice, you can see even the one we play a couple friendly games with the U15 boys and even some of the female teams.
Asato Shola and Francisco Dega say their ultimate goal is to defend the title they won in 2014.
The only assurance I can give at the minute is the girls will give in their best. We'll make sure we try and give the best for the nation, not just for us.
For me, I'm going to do my best to bring out the best in me to make my country proud.
Meanwhile, Chelsea striker and Nigerian international Victor Moses has expressed his commitment to ensure that Nigeria qualifies for the 2018 World Cup in Russia. He is appealing to Nigerians to continue to pray for the team in order to succeed in their quest to qualify for the World Cup.
But whenever I get called up for Nigeria, I want to be 100% and I want to play for Super Eagles.
For Sports Update, John Paul Alumon, NTA News.
The weather forecast today, Saturday, November 26, 2016, shows that the morning period will be cloudy at 20 degrees Celsius. The afternoon period will be sunny at 25 degrees Celsius, and the evening period will be cloudy at 23 degrees Celsius. And just before we go, the task of building Nigeria is the responsibility of all Nigerians. Join hands with the government to fix Nigeria. That was the news. Please do well to join us in the evening for another edition of our news bulletin. Thank you.